In this episode, I cruise around the Whitsunday Islands and find some of the bluest water I think I've ever seen. I hit up a bit of tuna fishing, get a bit of other fishing under my belt, go look at the main sort of attractions like Airlie Inlet, Whitehaven Inlet, the beaches, the lookouts. So if you want to see all that, keep watching along. Oh, here we are, just at the Airlie Beach boat ramp. Heading out for a quick couple hours of throwing some lures around and see what happens. Last time I was out, I caught a nice little yellowfin tuna, so a couple other little bits and pieces. So hopefully we have a similar sort of outcome today. What do you reckon, Minion? You ready to go? On our way out, we had perfect conditions. The water was flat, and as we were passing Pioneer Rocks, there was a bit of a bust up, so I thought I'd stop in and have a quick flick around. Worth turning the GoPro on for. I bloody had one. And then heading over to turn the GoPro on, it got off. Oh, we'll get one. There we go. Again, first cast back in. Well, this is a better one. As you can see, fishing and landing fish while you're solo can be quite awkward, but we make do with what we've got. And before anyone pipes up and says, it's just a dirty mac tuna, they make great dog food and also bait, and Minion loves them. And let's be honest, it's a good bit of fun chasing some pelagics. On top of all that, there's always a chance of a good bycatch. After bleeding those two little tunas, I just decided to clean the blood off the boat just so the sun wouldn't dry it on, and then started my 20 odd kilometre hike across the water past Mole Island, or actually North Mole Island, sorry, to Hook Island. There's a little inlet there called Nara Inlet that I wanted to go check out, so off we went. While I was cruising along, I saw this massive turtle come up to the surface just to grab a big gulp of air before it dived back down. The wildlife around Whitsundays is amazing. I highly recommend heading out there and cruising around and have a look at it all. Hey Minnie, just come in close. And there it is. Cool coral around here. While I was cruising up Nara Inlet, I seen this really cool looking pathway that I just could not help parking the boat up and going to have a quick squeeze.
Well, apparently 2,350 years ago, the Ngaro used this cave as shelter. Pretty cool. Obviously there's finger paintings everywhere.
It was pretty awesome getting to see these caves where the indigenous people used to live over 2,000 years ago. I'm not going to tell you exactly where they are, but I will tell you they're down Nara Inlet somewhere, and you're just going to have to get out there and find them. But for now, it was time to jump in the water, have a quick cool off, and then keep adventuring. Well, maybe we lost it. Oh no, little baby fish. Tiny little boy. Not a little one. Lure's the same size as the bloody fish. Let's get rid of it, eh? After trolling around for a bit and only pulling a handful of small fish out, it was time to head back across to the mainland, pull the boat out of the water, chill out for the arvo and get ready for a big day tomorrow on the water, heading out to Whitehaven Inlet and all the surrounding islands around. Well, here we are, back into the marina and go fill up these fish and head back and have some food. I'm starving, so we'll quickly whip them out and get it done. Shouldn't take too long. Second last day in Airlie, and I've just gone down to Shoot Harbour and launched the boat. I'm going to try to get out to Whitehaven Beach and whatnot. It's still a bit windy, so we'll see how it goes. I might just get halfway out and start fishing instead, but let's give it a go. Last day, I've got to get out there at some stage. I figured while I was cruising past Hamilton Island, I may as well drop in and have a quick look. But to be honest, these sort of built up areas don't interest me that much, so this is as much as I wanted to look at it. Well past the halfway point. It's not too bad out here. It's a bit of a swell coming in. There was a section between Whitsunday Island and Hamilton Island, which you can just sort of see there, that was pretty interesting. There was a bit of turbulence coming through, so other than that, it's been a pretty cruisy ride out. I'm gonna keep going. We're almost there. Like, I think you go through past between these two islands and then shoot along the backside of Whitsunday Island, and then we're at Whitehaven Beach. Go have a look at it. As you can probably tell from this clip, my boat is a bit smaller and slower than other boats out and around here, but we make do with what we got. After getting through this little section, I followed along Whitehaven Beach and went and found a spot to park my boat up and go have a look at the walk that's there. Well, we've made it to the inlet walk. It was pretty rough, but we just pulled the boat up on the beach and up we go. Decided to jump back in the boat and cruise around the headland and head into the inlet itself. Got a bit warm, so we put the bimini out, but just cruising up the river now. It is so blue here. Apparently there's a bridge or something in a building, so we're going to go have a look at it. After pushing up the inlet for quite a while, as you can tell, because the water's gone green rather than that bluey colour at the end, I never did find this bridge that was getting built apparently, but I figured it was time to turn around because I was running a bit low on fuel, so it was time to head back out, find a nice beach to pull up on and go for a quick swim. There you have it. That is Whitehaven Beach done. Round Whitsundays Island, Hamilton Island, went down the coast, not the coast, sorry, down the inlet a little bit, went for a swim. Pretty special place, but it's time for us to punch it back around the island now. I've got minimal fuel and she's getting a bit rougher, so yeah, I'll start punching back down the coast and head back to Shute Harbour where we started. The day's over, well, it's only halfway through the day, but I'm going to finish it here unless I see some fish or something like that, but we'll leave it there and see us all on the next one. I hope you enjoyed that episode that you just watched. Next time on Off Track Adventures, I've got a mate catch up with me in Airlie Beach and we start heading north. We stop off at the Prossie Dam, try our luck at doing a bit of barra fishing for the night, and then continue moving on. Had a bit of a mechanical issue with my trailer, did some questionable fixes, but we got it back on the road and then we headed off to Don River There's actually a racetrack there that I've always wanted to do. It just goes up and down the Don River. It's called the Don River Dash. So we unloaded the bikes, got into it, and had a ripping couple of days. If you're enjoying what you've just seen, or possibly want to see what's coming up next, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn notifications on, and keep up to date with what we do.